What? I don't know where it's going now. Okay. This is new. This is new. What up? What up? What up? It's the fat guy. Fat guy Tesla here at the charging station. At the Supercharger right now. Rate's a little high. We have what? 46 kilowatt hours. 46 cents per kilowatt hour. That is. Yeah, I just came and get it. I'm just gonna charge. I charged up a little more because I'm not coming back out this way for the rest of the week. You know, I'm putting it enough to get back forth to work. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing it wrong, let me know. I'm still new to it, so let me know. Give me some pointers, some ideas on what I should be doing. I came in at about a little under 20%, and I was like, I might as well charge now because I'm gonna be working through the rest of the week. You know, going in the office. So just wanted to make sure I had enough. You know, that I wouldn't have to come back out or nothing like that. So yeah, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. At about 5 minutes remaining, and then we'll probably just do a self-drive ride home, just to show you some footage and see what's going on from the Supercharger. I don't know if we did a ride home from the Supercharger. I think we did one here, and I got some new camera stuff going on. So I'm trying to get everything in order, get it right. You know what I'm saying? So I could bring you the right in the really good footage and good content. Not like it's, even though it's like 1,000,001 self-driving content out there, but we're gonna do it a little different. I got a few things that I'm gonna be reviewing pretty soon, so I'm just bringing a different perspective. Of course, all of the music you hear, I produce myself. You know what I'm saying? So you can look me up in the profile and go, find music and all that kind of stuff. That's something different. That's something separate from this content. But everything you hear will be produced by myself. You know what I'm saying? I do pretty much everything by myself. So, yeah, I got a bunch of channels that I'm doing with my family and my kids and my wife. So this is just one of my passions because I've been wanting a Tesla for a long time. Wanted the Cybertruck, and financial wise, it didn't lay that way. Even though now the Cybertrucks I've been seeing some good ones online. So I might, one of these days pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? And get the Cybertruck as well. So, but we'll see. But we're at about 4 minutes right now, and yeah, we just here chilling. It's not super full around here. We got maybe like 5 or 6 stalls open, and it's in a nice area, nice place or whatever. I did see the thing that went on with the gunman that ran up on the Supercharger. That was very unfortunate. It's crazy actually. But I'm born and raised in Baltimore City, so if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they didn't or people weren't prepared, but you gotta don't think just because you're in these areas and these are nice affluent areas that things can't happen. You know what I'm saying? I just happen to have grew up in and around the city, so this is Baltimore is a very interesting town. I'll just say that. So, but let's just say that you got to be prepared. You got to keep your head on the swivel at all times. You know what I'm saying? There just should be never a time when your head is not on the swivel. But I'm not gonna get into that. This is not 2A content or anything like that. But I'm just saying, be prepared. And I did see a lot of people talk about the connector that you can put onto the charger where you can just kind of pull off. But I'm kind of curious as to I think you got to unlock first, and there's a few things you got to do. So that's probably something you got to practice under duress to be able to pull off. You know what I'm saying? Under those circumstances, somebody pointing a weapon at you, and you got to have your wits about you to try to figure out that you got to unlock and then pull off, and then possibly be prepared to run somebody over. Like that's a whole lot of things you got to be prepared for. So I do know if I get that particular thing that I'm going to be ready to take action, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But because it's a really nice neighborhood here, but there's no point in time where I feel like I'm totally safe ever. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your head on the swivel. That's all. We got about 2 minutes left, and so yeah. But I'm just here, man. I'm loving the Tesla. Like I said, I got the 2021 Model Y long range dual motor. Very nice. Got it at a really good price. And I mean, the price was crazy. It was great. Like, it's crazy that, I think I actually got a hold of it before a lot of the hype came with the HW3 upgrades. You know what I'm saying? That, you could get the FSD 14 Lite, because once that happened, now, these cars are starting to move again. So I think I got it at a great time, and I'm happy I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I got it at a good price. I got a chance. This to be my first one, so I get a chance to run it through the paces and all that stuff. Because I test drove the what got me hooked was test driving the Cybertruck. And once they hit FSD, and me and my family rode around that time, you could go on the channel and take a look at that. But when I did that, man, I'm telling you, it was amazing, and I was hooked ever since. And so, I'm just like, that was my sole goal, is to get a Tesla. I wanted the truck, but like I said, that'll happen very soon. But right now I got the Model Y, and I love it, man. It got its little quirks and stuff with FSD, but it ain't enough to scare me or nothing like that, and it's very safe. So, but yeah, we calculating, and I'm about to unlock, and we're gonna get out of here, start self-driving, and take it back onto the crib. Almost done. We had 90%, so I took it up to 90. Why not? Actually, I think it says charge limit is 90, so that might be all we can get here anyway. And like I said, it was running a little higher than I'm used to. I'm used to like 20-some cent, but it's almost 50 cent right now. So, but yeah, let me unlock and get out of here. Unlock the charge port. Let me unhook, and we'll be back so we can roll out. Alrighty. We back. Get out of here. Are we rolling? Yeah, we rolling. Okay. Make sure I'm recording, boy. Taking it on home. Actually, let's see. We're going to, we don't need no navigation volume. I don't need y'all going. All right. And we out. Wait for this car to go. Hold on, buddy. Peeling around the corner like they're crazy. Real nice charging station here. I like it. There's another one I want to try out next week. That's maybe about 3-4 miles from here. Not too much more. We're gonna try that one out too. And just so I know where they all are. And there's one out by my job that I want to try. Actually, I might do that one second. So we might do that. But yeah, let's get to the self-driving. Like I said, this car is smooth, man. It's pretty nice. Thought that dude was gonna try to jump out there on that side when he had a yield. I'll be more worried about the crazies out here, running out in front of the cars, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more worried about that than I'm worried about the car ever malfunctioning or doing anything crazy. So I'm always on point. See all the people right there. They're going to the Ravens camp today. The Ravens camp not that far from here, so they get buses to go out, and so they can see the Ravens do their practices, their preseason practices. So that's happening right now. Shout out to my son G4. He's gonna be out there today with his friends. I'm headed back to the crib. Yeah, so you can see the buses and stuff. I was wondering I didn't see them yet. Yeah, this is nice and smooth. This is all of this stuff is always good. All right, he's gonna let him go. Well, the car let him go. Actually, he had the right of way anyway, but yeah, but this is nice and chill. I got some new things. My camera, people were telling me the camera was sitting a little high on the last footage that I had, so I got a little attachment that made it lower so you could see all of the content and see the screen and the, actually everything on the outside. But like I said, I haven't had any problems. The first time I came to the Supercharger, I was still on the old version of FSD, and man, let me tell you, it was an experience because super aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me. I got a few friends that drive crazy, and it reminded me of that. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of used to it, but as you get older, man, you know what I'm saying? You don't want too much excitement. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, everything's been pretty smooth. Like I said in my other videos, you can go back and watch those. The there was issues with the only issues that I really run into is, like I said, the car will try to get into the lane later than I think. A lot of times if you got a right, like I got a right coming up here, and I'm gonna see how long it takes to get into the right lane. It normally takes a little bit longer than I would normally, but at the same time, I'm not a computer, so it knows way more than me and it's faster than me. So definitely can see better than I can, because I'm super 4 eyes right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like like after this light, it's we coming up to take a right, and what it does is it gets a little spicy. It'll wait and then try to like make a move. Like, see, like right now, I'm not sure what. Okay, so we getting over now. See, I felt like it should have probably got over a little earlier, but it's doing what it's supposed to do, because that other is a turn lane to my far right, so still decent. And this will put me in the outside left lane once I turn onto the main road. Yeah, but I haven't had any issues. Like I said, I was in a little wooded area, like where it's like a lot of hills and trees and all kinds of things that the car may not normally see. And it did a little stab for a bird. It did a kind of a major slowdown for a tree log that it kind of fell and was protruding out into the street. And so it stopped. I don't know if it thought it was going to come out, or if it was moving, or it just kind of felt like it needed to to slow down and swerve around it. I don't know. So, but I found that pretty interesting. But I'm always on alert to to take over if I need to. I'm not like some of these people. Some of these people, man, they just they'll show an accident, and I'm sitting there like, well, why didn't you just, you can put on the brake, you can break your streak, or you can grab the wheel and swerve out of the way. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to putting yourself in danger, because it is supervised, it's not unsupervised. So then I saw this crazy video of this guy. This dude had a separate screen sitting on top of his Tesla screen. He was laid back in the seat in a Cybertruck playing video games, riding through the town. And I'm like, bro, like, all right, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it for the visuals. It's cool. It looks great. This is where we want to be eventually, but come on, man. Like, you got to think about other people out on the road where if something happens and God forbid, but come on, out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see some of these videos. I'm like, man, look, y'all got to cut it out, man. This is crazy. Like, we taking it too far sometimes. I just enjoy the least amount of stress driving back and forth to work. I wish that something like this would have been around when I was working in DC for almost 7 years. And I could have, that was years ago. And I could have done that. That would have been great, because that took probably 20 years of added 20 years of my life riding back and forth up and down that road, going to DC and DC traffic. So, but yeah, I've been having fun, man. I'm loving the car now. I'm getting into what everybody says. Like once you get it, it's like getting the iPhone accessories. You are definitely gonna start adding a bunch of stuff. So I got a few things that I ordered, and I'll be doing a little bit of customizing. I was looking at a spoiler to put on there, and definitely getting the phone holder. I got this one right here. This one is, this is cool. It doesn't really stick anywhere else. It just sticks to the glass is better, but I have one that's gonna hide behind the screen. The Joa one that I got, I ordered that, so I'm gonna actually do a review on it. They didn't send it to me. I paid for it myself, but I feel like, I'm just starting the channel, and I want to be honest about all of the stuff that I have and that I'm using. I want to actually use stuff. I don't want to just, be getting stuff and, saying whatever I do. I also was looking at the, but I think it's 3W mats. I've been looking at those because I want to get some all-weather mats, because we were at one of my kids' friends' house, and they live kind of out where it was a little muddy and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, time to get that. Even though it's the summertime, that's all weather. Over here to the right is our Tesla Center right there. So I'm over there all the time. Actually, I stopped by there yesterday and got on the Wi-Fi for about 15 minutes to see if I could get the summer update to kick off. So, like I said, I don't know if that's a myth, if that actually happens or what, but we'll see. Yeah, but this ride is always smooth sailing. There's a part down here where there's a left turn onto another road, and as soon as you make the left, there's an immediate right that goes down a hill. And every time the car stutters, like it wants to try to go, especially if there's a car in front of me, it'll go and try to make that right, it seems like. I normally take over every time because I don't want to ride down in that hill, because there's normally a bunch of cars right there, and I don't want to. So that's like a little quirk. One time it didn't do it, but all the rest of the times it did. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what it actually sees. I don't know, but we'll run into it when we get down here, and I'll be ready to take over, because I don't know if it's just a stutter, but I didn't let it get past the stutter. Like I said, I'm not one of those ones that's gonna just let stuff happen just because it's happening. Like safety is always first for me, because I can drive my own gas car if I want to be, all crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been enjoying. I hope y'all enjoying the channel. I've been getting a lot of ads on like Instagram and Facebook and all of that stuff. People seem to be enjoying some of the content. Of course, I'm trying to get more likes, more subscribers, more people engaging in the content. And let me know in the comments, like, if this content is trash. I mean, whatever you think it is, let me know, because I want to have a good channel, and I want to bring a different perspective. Like I said, of course, the area and the terrain is different. So that was a little brake slow down. I don't know why. That was a little, it was slight, but it wasn't anything crazy. And of course, there's cars behind me. I'm in standard, and oh, you know why? Okay, I see. So those yellow lights right there that people always ignore, everybody just barrels through them. Like this car that's over to the right. They get frustrated when they sense that there's one car length in front, that's empty. They want to fill up all the space and ride up on the bumper. You know what I'm saying? Like, never understood that, but hey, that's just me. People think they can shave off 2 seconds off of their trip. And what happens is they normally end up at the same light that I'm at. So, whatever. But yeah, this is pretty smooth ride home. It's a nice day. It's supposed to rain, but hopefully it holds up. I know it's supposed to rain all the rest of the week, so I might try to get some rain footage and see how FSD holds up in the rain. Yeah, like, see, I'm supposed to make the left, and it kind of got in the left lane a little late. All right, so this is the left turn, and if you see down here at the Exxon, there's a little dip that goes where that car is coming out at, if you can see it. And it tends to want to go down there into that where the 7-Eleven and Exxon is instead of going straight. So we'll see what happens. But I'll be ready to turn off if I need to. And I don't know, maybe it's I'm the first car in front, so maybe it only happens when there's a car in front of me that's turning there and it wants to do what the other car does. I mean, we'll see. All right, so here's the turn. Now that immediate right. So it didn't do it this time. So I think what happens is when there's another car right there that's going down into that little hill, then it ends up going, trying to do what the other car does. Okay, so that's interesting. Because it didn't do it, didn't hesitate or anything. But every time there's a car in front of me, it will go into try to follow the car, and then it'll kind of jitter a little bit. And I normally just take over and just, keep it going from there. And next thing is the parking. Now I set the parking again. I'm sure that it's not going to park where I want it to. So I'm prepared to let it try to park in the other part of the complex. But I did drop a marker so that it could park in the right place, but it never does. We'll get it right one day. Yeah, set the parking lot. What? I don't know where it's going now. It's okay. This is new. This is new. So I hit the accelerator a little bit. No. It's trying to park in somebody else's place. Yeah, see, parking is not where it needs to be. But I knew that. This is new though. It never parked over here. That's crazy. Oh man, you gotta love it. So yeah, it definitely didn't park where it was supposed to. And normally what it does is where I'm about to park, it parks in the one on the other side, but it definitely tried to park in a whole different part of the complex. So that's a little wild, but I mean, not wild, but As you can see, my two gas cars to the right, they're on their way out of here. Getting rid of those, and hopefully I'm gonna make some room for the Cybertruck. But that's it. It's the fat guy here, and all I can say is, have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. Follow me. I'm on all of the social medias under Fat Guy Tesla. So you can catch me on Instagram. You can catch me on X. You can catch me on Facebook. Working on a few other pages, but definitely YouTube. Leave some comments and, let me know what's going on. It's the Fat Guy.